Hey there everybody, thank you very much for taking time to watch this video. My name is Nemo Tyler and I am playing Star Wars Force Arena. Now I've played this game on and off for I think just about since it came out, but I started up a new profile, new Google account, so I'm just kind of showing you what the objective is. So if you play this game and you're playing 1 versus 1, which is what I'm doing now, the objective is to destroy the turret within the time frame, or destroy more of the, or I'm sorry, destroy the generator within the time frame, or to destroy more turrets than your opponent. So one thing that I like to do is just kind of stay in the back if I can, let my troops kind of take care of some of the battling that's going on. And really early on, this is going to be pretty easy because a lot of these guys, all these guys are probably new, so they don't really know a whole lot. But what I will say though is, once you get your cards, actually look at them and watch the videos and read what they're good at and all that kind of stuff, because there's, if you put cards out in a certain order, you're going to be able to wipe out a map kind of like this. Now this isn't a very good example because it's, very early on for everyone, but if you get kind of like your melees going and then behind them some long range stuff, so that way whoever's on the front lines as far as the enemy goes, and there was a victory, but the front lines are always getting hit both up close and from behind, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was just training exercise. I don't even think that was a person. So we'll just go through. Once we look through the deck, this is something that's very useful. Definitely look at all your cards. And you swipe up to do that, and it wants me to put the unique card there. Now the different cards have different rankings. Like that one was unique. Common is gray. So the unique had like a gold color. Gray is common. And I'll go ahead and do a 1 versus 1. Hopefully it's going to actually be someone, not just a computer. I wasn't really paying attention. But I think this is also just training. Again, even while I was talking, wasn't paying attention. Okay, so someone, well, I don't know, that's a pretty dumb mistake. That's probably a human, I think. Alright, but one of the things that you can do on this is just make sure and focus in on the objectives. Now when you get to playing this game a little bit more, you're going to have other objectives, like little side missions, I guess you'd call it. Like, you'll have some missions for your dark side, you'll have some missions for your light side. There'll be special ones, there'll be, daily objectives, things like that. And those ones are good to follow up on. And there's the victory. But those ones are good to follow up on because you're going to get coins, crystals, cards, stuff like that. You'll be able to upgrade, you'll be able to move up in the rankings, and every time you move up in the rankings you have access to better cards, which makes the game more fun. Plus you get different maps that are available to you, and then also you get as you upgrade your cards, your base, I think is whatever you want to call it, also gets upgraded. So right now mine's a level. Okay, I gotta choose. I'm gonna go with Boba Fett. Alright, so right now, very low level, but as I'm... Let me see here, let me get through these. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I got those. Alright, so now I'm done with that. Go to there, because any little thing that you can do on these to get more stuff is helpful to you. So whether it's a mission, the tutorial thing, which I'm doing now, and stuff like that. Alright, yeah, I'll collect this. Because seriously, every little thing helps. Like anything you can get. Because later on in the game, very small little advantages are gonna work in your favor or work against you. If you didn't take the time to upgrade stuff early on, right before the match, it might mean the difference between winning the match and losing it. So this is just a check-in, and basically it's just, every day you check in, you get something for free. So it's something worth doing. Daily mission, rewards, collecting my free one. And like I said, I do not spend any money on this game, and I still have a lot of fun with it. Now the game does go through updates every so often, like when the new Han Solo movie came out. Just before that, I think it was. they did an update where they took away like they just changed the way faction bonuses work, kind of, sort of. So like before, if you were playing as, like, let's say Darth Vader, and you had all your cards that you were playing were basically the sort of troops that were actually available to shoot Darth Vader, you got a bonus. So like your skill would refresh faster, or you know, something like that. Now they have it different to where it's data cards. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just moving the cards around. I like to try to keep them as cheap as possible, because you have to use the in-game energy to spend them. So the fewer you can spend, the better, especially early on. But always want to make sure we're upgrading. There we go. And you know, it'll all work out. But and I already totally lost my train of thought. But basically, if you want to do good at this game, it is a fun game, then just make sure to keep upgrading, keep going through the objectives and stuff like that, and you know, just have fun. Like, that's the main thing, is have fun. And if you kind of look at it like it's a sort of a strategy game, that's probably the better way. And there's the dark side level has gone up, so the health and the power on my turrets have gone up, and the health of my generator's gone up. So now it's going to be harder for the enemy to take down either my generator or my turrets. So, and just a little more upgrading, and the light side. Alright. And I realize that the timer on the side might be a little annoying, but on my tablet, that's all I really have. So, yeah. Might be annoying, but that's all I have. Alright, so there's Boba Fett, a little bit of a close-up shot. See how he looks in action. Now, with him, I didn't even talk about the last one, but I'll talk a little bit about Boba. So with Boba, his unique card is his ship comes and drops a bomb for you. Alright, and I'm fighting the Anakin, and this is an actual person. Kind of fun. Alright, but anyway, Boba, he has a unique where he drops a bomb. His ship comes and drops a bomb. His special is a rocket, like a wrist rocket. On this they don't actually illustrate that it's a wrist rocket. It might be like a backpack rocket. But alright, so as you can see, I'm just dragging troops over to there. Hopefully gonna draw him in, and from a distance kind of sort of snipe him. Now Boba is not, okay, I screwed up there. But Boba is not an actual like sniper, but he has a little bit of range. Now there are sniper characters that we get later. But so I'm just gonna leave those guys to take out that turret, follow up a little bit, and I'm gonna stay here for a second, and I'm gonna place some here because they're all occupied over here, and there's that special right there. And as you can see, the special has a countdown timer, so it's something that you gotta kind of be mindful of, especially later on with some of the other characters, like with Luke Skywalker, the Octo version, and you know, like Snoke. You gotta time them real well. Now, one other thing that I'm doing right now is I had my troops were inside that little ring where the turret has, you know, can shoot at the troops and everything. As long as there's troops there before I'm there, they're gonna target troops first. And by the way, that brings up another thing. If you're ever waiting for a match to be made, and there's the win, and you see those little tips, because like at first you're not gonna have very much hold time, but later on it can be that full 30 seconds or even more. But they have little tips, and it just tells you things that'll make the game go by much smoother. So I recommend reading those if you have time. Here, I'll show you in a second. I'll say I like it later. Okay. Go down here first, collect this reward, and see what my next objective is. Destroy 2 turrets. Okay. Easy enough. Alright, so right here, down at the bottom, once it travels to the planet, see tip 3 rewards every 4 hours. Now, you know, like I said, some of these matches are going to take a long time to go, so, you know, every few seconds we'll do it, and then you can also tap to just kind of quickly read them, and you'll pick up a lot of things that way. Things that aren't really described or even covered in the tutorial. The tutorial itself is pretty short. I think it's 10 minutes is actually playing it. Alright, so here I'm going to kind of stay in the mix with these guys. We've got another Anakin. Alright, so he dropped a vehicle. Now, vehicles are kind of pain in the ass to go up against. Alright, I've taken his leader out. Now we're going to focus on the vehicle. I'm going to keep bringing troops in. And now I'm going to go ahead and focus in on the turret. I died. I must have been in the ring before them. So that's one thing you got to really pay attention to. And I know I just said that and I didn't do it, so I'm just like an idiot, but alright, so they're all focused over there, so I'm going to drop some troops here. I probably shouldn't have dropped that shotgun guy, but I'm going to go take these guys out so they don't do any damage to the turret. Alright, leader's down again, so I'm going to come over here, see where we're at. Oh yeah, we're going to take this out easy, but just in case, dropping a few back there. Alright, it's out. Alright, so that's the objective right there. The one that I just read, that mission or whatever. So get that out. So see how the turret is targeting the troops before it's targeting me. So as long as you have some of your troops inside there, and this is going to be the game. Okay. So yeah, that's basically how you want to do it. Now it's going to be really, really easy sometimes if you kind of do it this way. Anyway, early on, but you know, later on, the more advanced those guys get, the smarter they are, and the more stuff they've gone up against, and you know, they're able to do stuff that is kind of crazy. You know, especially depending on the character, like the main character, like the hero that you're going up against, really kind of determines your playstyle. So, like, let's say that I was Boba Fett going up against, you know, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to think, Rey. You know, I would probably hold on to my rocket for a while, just because what Rey can do is, her skill is actually, when you send humanoid troops towards her, she can turn them all against you, like they become her troops, like once every 20 to 30 seconds or so. So I would hold on to that until she does that, use that to wipe, even though they're my troops, just wipe them all out because they're being used against me. Like this. And I think so got some more to upgrade. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do on this. You know, I'm obviously real low level on this profile right now, but it's kind of nice because I got these missions that I can do. Like, I'm at the point on mine, I mean, I'm not like the highest by any means, I'm not even in the top, probably like 500 or anything like that, but I've already done all those missions, so that kind of sucks. Like, I don't know, it was kind of fun doing them, but make sure and remember them, because once you hit a certain amount, they all go away. I think it's like episode 7 or 8 or something like that, where it goes away. Alright, so now I'm up against her, which I have that hero as well. But yeah, so you want to upgrade your cards, you want to just have fun, and I'll just go ahead and play this one, and I'll probably end this now, and then I'll end it after this. And, well, I might just keep going, I don't know. Alright, so we've got one troop over there that's distracting her, and those troops are going after that. We might take down this turret. Those guys are taking... Oh, it looks like the troops on the other side did not take them out, and I'm down. Okay. Well, I've got a lot of damage on this turret, and we're both down. So I need to drop those. Yep. Okay, die. Chewie. Alright, okay. Might not have been Chewie. I can't remember if it's Chewie or if it's just some other Wookiee. Alright, so here, I can show you. There. So you took out quite a few of them. Now the guy that she has down there on the left hand side, top left, he's throwing grenades, so you gotta really be careful with them. Like, don't just start dropping a bunch of troops around someone blindly, because with them, hang on, let me try to take this out. I might do a little damage. Alright, it's out, I'm back up. Okay, but anyway, like, don't just blindly drop troops there, because like if you were to just drop like a bunch of droids and soldiers, like he'll just throw a grenade and all be dead. So I usually try to just I mean, every card has a counter card, but you can only play so many cards, so it just kind of depends. Oh, there's my phone going off. Just kind of depends on what's going on. But, and leader's down, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Yeah, got enough troops. So you see, as long as they're in there in that little ring, I'm not gonna take any damage from the turret because it's gonna focus on them first. So you gotta try and use that to your advantage. Here, being an idiot, I want to get rid of that grenadier because he can really mess things up for me. Come on. I mean, there's probably no chance to go. I'll take these guys out. Those in a line, and I'm going to move in on her because she's, yep, alright, now she's down. So I can get him pretty quick. We might be able to take out 3 turrets. Yes, okay. 2, 1. Alright, now we'll all focus on her. I'll drop more troops. And when you get to a point like this, you just kind of tap them. You don't really drag them because you're close enough to your objectives. And there we go. Alright. That wasn't bad at all. But let's see here. Let me see if there is anything else on here. Okay, more cards. Cannot speak. And one other thing I'm kind of noticing on here is that I don't know if it's because I'm doing a screen recorder or what, but like the thing's kind of laggy. I don't know how well this is going to show up on video, but like it doesn't quite respond exactly when I tap the screen. Now, that might just be because of the screen recorder, but I don't know. Alright, so that levels that up. And switch. We'll just switch back over here and do one more. Yeah, see those tips down there? Always make sure they go. Alright, so let's see how this one goes. And pumping them. He's over there. He did drop a trooper. I'm gonna stay back for a second. A little bit of damage. Does not look like the turret took any though. Turret on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak it over here. Oh, okay, it's messing up. I don't know if that's showing up on there or not, but it's messing up. Yep. Okay, I might just lose this one now. I'm gonna use the. Come on, I seriously tapped that like 2 seconds ago. Alright, whatever, I'll still probably be able to take this turret out right now, and I have minimal if any damage to mine. So, but yeah, I was tapping my skill and it did not work. It's just kind of laggy, but anyway. God, why is it doing that? Okay. Well, I'm still winning. Okay. They're down. I'm gonna drop more. Oh, I didn't mean to drop those there. Oh well, that works. Okay, so we'll get 2 turrets down. And she's being swarmed. Or I'm sorry, he's being swarmed from both sides. That's another thing, like swarming people, it actually it makes you kind of vulnerable because you got less going on both sides. But with some players, it like frustrates them or confuses them, so it works out to your advantage because they do things that they shouldn't probably do. There we go, skill. No, there it's working. All right, so now we'll just make a big old mass of people. He got health. And alright, he's down. moving in on the turret. So we've got enough troops, dropping more, just tapping them, not dragging them. Alright, 3 turrets down, 5 seconds left before the leader comes back. And I got it. Alright. Okay. So that got me 40 crystals. Alright, so that's probably where I'm going to end this. But thank you very much for watching. I'll go ahead and keep doing these, just kind of talk my way through while I'm playing them and stuff like that. But what I'll probably do is just kind of end this by, you know, I'll keep playing a little bit, but I won't necessarily show you guys everything. But thank you very much and have a good one.